Most people think wealth looks obvious. They think it comes with designer suits, loud watches, exotic cars, and social media posts. But some of the richest men in the world don't look rich at all. In fact, they look almost invisible. There was a man who used to walk into the same small cafe every morning. Same old jacket, same worn leather shoes, same quiet seat by the window. No entourage, no flashy watch, no expensive car parked outside. The staff thought he was just another retired accountant. He always paid in cash, always polite, always silent. Until one day, a financial report exposed something no one expected. He wasn't worth a few thousand. He wasn't worth a few million. He was worth hundreds of millions. And nobody knew. This is the difference between loud money and legacy money. Hidden wealth doesn't advertise itself. It protects itself. The ultra-wealthy understand one thing most people never will. Attention is expensive. The more attention you attract, the more vulnerability you create. Security risk, legal risk, social pressure, false friendships, government eyes. True wealth moves in silence because silence compounds power. If you look at generational fortunes, old industrial families, private equity dynasties, oil empires, you'll notice a pattern. They don't post. They don't flex. They don't debate online. They build structures, holding companies, trusts, private funds, silent equity stakes. While the world argues about money, they quietly own the platforms people argue on. The reason hidden fortune exists is simple. Real wealth hides in plain sight. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If you can recognize someone as rich immediately, they probably aren't that powerful. The real power players operate through layers. Layered ownership, layered identity, layered protection. The man in the cafe didn't want validation. He wanted insulation. Because once people know what you have, they treat you differently. Some admire you. Some envy you. Some target you. But almost no one sees you the same again. That's why serious wealth prefers privacy over praise. It prefers influence over image. It prefers control over attention. And here's where most people get it wrong. They chase visible wealth. Cars, clothes, status signals. But those things are expenses. Hidden fortune chases invisible wealth. Cash flow, equity, control of assets. And the most dangerous part? You will never see it coming. The quiet landlord who owns half the buildings in the area. The older man who invested early in tech companies and never sold. The woman who built a private logistics company and stayed out of headlines. They don't need applause, because applause doesn't compound. Assets do. And this is why generational wealth survives. Because it avoids ego. It avoids exposure. It avoids unnecessary noise. The man in the cafe understood something deeper. Money is not for showing. Money is for structuring. And structuring creates permanence. Flashy money burns fast. Quiet money multiplies slowly. But it lasts decades. The loud millionaire might disappear in 5 years. The silent billionaire might control industries for 50. And the difference isn't intelligence. It's discipline. Hidden fortune is not about secrecy for mystery. It's about protection for longevity. Because when you build something meaningful, you don't need to announce it. You protect it. And here's the final lesson. If you want to build real wealth, stop asking how to look rich. Start asking how to own quietly. Own assets. Own cash flow. Own equity. Not opinions, not followers, not validation. The man in the cafe didn't need the world to know, because the world already paid him every quarter. And the day people found out, he didn't change. He still wore the same jacket, still sat by the same window, still paid in cash. Because when you are truly wealthy, nothing changes, except your control. And control is the real currency. That's hidden fortune.